20 facts you didn't know about Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring. Number 1. After finishing shooting for the film, Peter Jackson gave both Elijah Wood and Andy Serkis one of the rings that was used as a prop, and they both thought that they had the one ring. Number 2. Ian McKellen didn't plan to hit his head on the ceiling beam in Bilbo's house. He hit it by accident, and Peter Jackson liked how he continued acting through it, so he kept it in the final cut. Number 3. In the Mines of Moria, Viggo Mortensen is only filmed from one side, because he had wiped out while surfing in New Zealand the day before and had a big bruise on one whole side. Number 4. While John Rhys Davies plays Gimli, the dwarf, he's actually the tallest member of the Fellowship, standing at 6 feet 1 inch. Number 5. When Pippin gets hit in the head by apples while talking about second breakfast, Viggo Mortensen was the one chucking apples at him from off-screen for 16 takes. Number 6. In the duel between Aragorn and Lurtz, Aragorn actually drops his sword twice without being seen picking it up. Aragorn is thrown against the tree and drops his sword, but he drops it again when Lurtz pins him with the shield. Number 7. As Boromir lays dying in one scene, his hand can be seen resting on Aragorn's shoulder, but in shots looking at Aragorn, the hand is gone. This is because these shots were done later without Sean Bean. Number 8. When the Fellowship leaves Rivendell, they have Bill the Pony with them, but in the next shot he's absent, then he returns in the next shot. Number 9. During the fight in the Mines of Moria, Sting goes back and forth from glowing blue, even though Sting should always glow in the presence of goblins. Number 10. Christopher Lee broke his finger during filming, and you can see a bandage wrapped on it while Saruman summons lightning to Mount Caradhras. Number 11. Orlando Bloom wasn't even out of drama school when he got the role of Legolas. He still had 2 days left before graduation. Number 12. When the dragon firework goes off at Hobbiton, the scream that can be heard is actually Billy Boyd's, because he had no idea that the explosion would actually be on set. Number 13. For Bilbo's cake, they really did put 111 candles on it, and it eventually set the entire polystyrene cake on fire. Number 14. While Gandalf is on top of Isengard Tower as Saruman's prisoner, he whispers to a moth and says the words, "Gwaihir," which is the name of the eagle who comes to save him later. Number 15. Sean Bean swears that he wasn't present for the day that they filmed the Fellowship leaving Rivendell, and he believes that he was added in later digitally. Number 16. To make it seem as though the weight of the ring was astronomical, the floor of the bag end was magnetized, so when Bilbo dropped the ring, it wouldn't bounce around. Number 17. At the time the cast filmed the scene of the Fellowship members mourning the loss of Gandalf, none of them had actually met Ian McKellen. Number 18. A dummy was used for Sean Bean's dead body at the end, and it was so convincing that one of the crew members asked the other castmates if the dummy wanted anything for lunch. Number 19. Divers checked the river for sharp objects before filming the scene where Sam goes after Frodo, but Sean ended up stepping on glass that pierced his foot and required an airlift and stitches. Number 20. Lawrence McCoy's vision was impaired while in makeup for Lurtz, and this meant that he couldn't pull his punches in the final battle. Viggo decided not to pull his punches either to add to the realism of the moment.